with another story time. I told you guys I was going to give you guys the 4th of July madness that I had to experience. Okay, let me get straight to it. So I had a best friend, me and her stopped talking to each other. I'll tell you guys about that too. That's a hot ass mess. And I remember she had like a few friends, and one of her friends, hey Jenny, hey girl. So one of her friends, her name is Jenny, and I love Jenny. Like, her personality is lit, funny as hell, always outside, cool, like fun, like always lit. And I remember Jenny was telling me like a few days prior to 4th of July, she's like, hey, I'm going, my family always have like this block party, like you should pop out. And I'm like, I don't really do anything, but I'm lit. I'm gonna come. She's like, I bet. So I took off. Mind you, I was working overnight. I got a whole lot of story times for that. I was working overnight, and I took off. They was trying not to have me take off. I'm like, I'm not coming into work 4th of July. You're bugging. I've been took off. I've been took that day off. All that, dad. She wrote me up and all of that. I didn't sign that paper. You can kiss my ass. I'm not signing no write-ups, especially when you knew, sis, from jump. And look at your ass now, jobless. Anyways, I ain't even gonna get into that. Not gonna get into that. So now 4th of July comes, and whole day I get dressed up, I done up, pretty, all of that extra shit. And I'm waiting for Jenny to let me know to, head out there, because it wasn't that far from my crib. It was far, but it wasn't that far. Like, it really wasn't. So Jenny finally, like, she wrote me, she let me know, hey Hill, you can pop out now, cool. So I make my way out there, and we was on Elton and something else. And you remember I said I seen my ex, he was walking around with shorties or whatever. And mind you, I didn't even tell y'all the last video, the 2 girls that he was walking around with was his ex. It was his ex. Yeah. Hopefully y'all connected all of that. I didn't mean to say that. But so now we there, 4th of July. Everything kind of lit, It was calm. Like, I was hungry. I'm like, where the food at? Like, where's the food at? And she's like, don't worry, I got you. They didn't have no cheese. I love me some grilled cheeseburgers. Like, I love me some grilled cheeseburgers. Of course, hot dogs. I do love hot dogs, but I definitely love me some good old juicy cheeseburger off the grill. You know what I mean? Fresh off the grill. Love that. So I wanted that, but they didn't have that. They gave me some big ass hot dogs. I'm like, I'll take this. But Jenny was with this girl, and off jump, the girl was giving me like standoffish vibes. I don't know if Jenny did not tell her I was coming or what, like, and she gave me like, type of vibes. And like, people, it's funny because people think because of my face, they think because I'm pretty, they think I give off that nonchalant ass attitude until they really get to know me. And I really don't. I don't give off that vibe. It's just like people just automatically think, oh, you're pretty, you're stuck up. And she was giving stuck up, like really giving stuck up. But I was there to have fun. I was there to be lit. And there was nothing between me and Jenny. So bring your guard down, mama, bring your guard down, because it's not that deep, right? So definitely Shorty had like on all white to a block party. Like, I feel like she was overdressed. And she felt like it too. She was like, I'm wearing I'm wearing all of this, looking like this, and I'm right here in the ghetto. But my thing is, if you're from Brooklyn, you would know that that's the ghetto. So why would you I had on some biker shorts and a shirt. That's it. My hair, blonde hair, feeling myself. But it was nothing, like, I wasn't doing the absolute most because I knew I was in the ghetto. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think I had sneakers on my feet. Like, it was no way that I was going to go to a block party doing the absolute most when something could pop off. And something popped off. So now, we there, we chilling, we go to she said she didn't want no hot dogs. She was feeling herself. She was like, I don't, like, what the fuck I look like eating hot dogs? And I'm just looking at her like, you look like you're in a barbecue. Like, you look like you in a block party. What you mean when you look like I was so confused. She was like, I want some chinos. Blowing mind how she even said it. She wants some Chinese food. And we go, we was like, all right, cool. There was a Chinese restaurant around the corner. Like up, down the block, around the corner, right? So we go down the block, around the corner, we get thing. And I just had the hot dog, but I wanted something extra. So I got me an egg roll. Love egg rolls. Let me tell you something. I haven't had Chinese food in a minute because these Chinese people, their food is fucking trash. Really fucking trash. It's sad. But if you know me, I love me some freaking French fries with chicken wings. With a lot of barbecue and ketchup. Ooh. And they gotta be fried crispy. Okay? The wings gotta be fried crispy. But I got me an egg roll. I love me some, I think it's like beef egg roll. I love me some egg rolls. I love egg rolls. So got me my egg roll. And Jenny was like, you sure you don't want nothing else? I'm like, no, I'm sure. And I got me that big ass lemonade, right? If you know, you know. Big ass lemonade, right? So now we standing there. They was throwing firecrackers. The cops even at one point in time came to try to shut it down, and none of us was listening. Nobody was listening. Everybody went inside, like just to shut them up. We went inside, like everyone's property and clear like the streets. But after they left, we went right back on the streets. Mind you, it's crazy to me because right around the corner is the freaking precinct. If not around the corner on that block is a freaking precinct. All you seen was cop cars all over the place. Like, these people are crazy, right? So got our egg roll. Got our food. We step out and we just bought a corner real quick and we just eat. I'm eating my egg roll, and somebody Spanish ass freaking grandfather come from the side, and he's trying to talk to me. But like I said, somebody grandfather, he was old as hell, and he like, can I get some? Can I get some? And in Spanish, I'm like, and this old man, like, what is he bothering me for? In Spanish, I said it because it's like, leave me alone. And he got tight. Mind you, he is so drunk. And I can tell by the way he smelled, and I could tell by how he was slurring his words that he was drunk. I only had like 2 wine coolers. So I was sober. And I wasn't going to argue with somebody's father, right? I don't argue with men. No. I'm not going to argue with men unless you're my man. And I need to argue. But if you're not my man, I'm not arguing with you. What's wrong with you? And he was trying to like go back and forth with me. So now Jenny's cousins are like grabbing me to the side and then grabbing him, trying to calm him down because he's from the hood. He was working at the barbershop, I guess. And he was trying to tell me like, move, this is my block type stuff. And I'm like, I'm not moving nowhere. You got move me. Oh, that's what I thought. You're not touching me. You're not moving me. I'm not going nowhere. You're mad because I don't want to talk to you. Weirdo, predator. Because honestly, if you want to get technical, I look young. I look very much young. And you're old. Nasty. A lot of Dominican men do that out there. Keep that out there. Don't come over here with me. With me. So his people come out the shop. You know, when I'm telling him to move me, I'm speaking in English. So when his people come out the shop and they trying to yell and scream, I started talking to them in Spanish and they all surprised. I do not like a lot of Spanish people that do shit like that because it's like, we come in every shape, every complexion, every size, everything. Why are you surprised that I know Spanish? Like, Spanish is not the hardest even language on this earth. You feel me? I don't need to be Hispanic to know Spanish. A lot of people know better Spanish than I can speak. They can speak way better than me, and they're not even Hispanic. Bye. So they all surprised, like, oh, she knows Spanish. Yeah, I know Spanish. And while we was going back and forth, and her family, Jenny's family, separated me and the man, the girl that Jenny was dealing with, she started popping off on him, like, because he kept calling me a bitch, and I didn't give a fuck. Like, he was drunk. I didn't care that he was calling me a bitch, because I'm not a bitch. I don't care. And he was drunk. So whatever the case maybe is, she started defending me. And now she blacking on him, and I'm like, oh, I don't even want this to get bigger. So I'm trying to grab her. I'm like, girl, fuck him. Like, fuck him. And so that happened. They calmed that old motherfucker down. They took his ass inside because, again, he was drunk. And we started laughing about that. We was just laughing about that. And Jenny was like, you know, you should have not said, y este viejo, meaning like, and this old man. I'm like, no, because why is he talking to me? Like, leave me alone. I don't care. Like, No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. So now we're standing there, right? We move from that corner and we start walking deeper into the block party where everybody's at. So now we're all like just in a circle and we're all like just talking, chatting. I just finished up my damn egg roll. Started because at a certain point of time they stopped throwing the firecrackers. They stopped popping them. So like 2 or 3 firecrackers came, like, you know, popped off, and we was just like, oh snap. But like everything was good. When we all snapped and looked to the side, we seen 2 people like in each other's faces, like not arguing out loud, but you can tell like they like weren't, like they was going back and forth. So the guy was like, I bet, watch, stay right here. We all heard that. I'm like, Jenny, he like, stay right there. When someone sit here and say stay right there, that means they about to go get that. I ain't trying to be around no, I'm not trying to be around that. You understand? Cool. Jenny like, nah, he probably just gonna go home, like da da da. And I looked at the girl that Jenny was with. The girl like, like we should leave. We should go. We need to go. I'm like, yeah, mind you, she got a car. So she on somebody, we gotta go. So like, I think like 5 minutes passed and he still haven't came. So we all like let our guard down a little bit and we kept calm a little bit. The boy comes back. He comes back and he had something wrapped. He had the on him and it was wrapped around a sweater. Mind you, it's dark outside. It's, you know, summertime get dark very late, but it's dark. It's dark. And it was some street lights, but like we was in the middle of the block. So it really didn't, they didn't have like a street light right there in the middle of the block. So, but we see his shadow. We see it. So I'm like, Jenny, something's about to pop off. So like, come on. And that's when at one point in time, like 2-3 minutes later after that, that's when the girl walks away and Jenny goes walk after her, chases after her. And I'm sitting there like drinking my juice, and a firecracker goes up. So my eyes, you know, I go up, I look up, I look at it, and it explodes. Oh, it's so cute. By the time I start looking down, all I heard, pop, like legit, it was right here. I'm right where I'm at, and it's right here. And he said, pop, 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 pop. All I seen was the smoke, the light coming out of it. I was in shock. You know. Only if you know, you know. If you see a bunch of people running a certain way, you don't ask no questions. You run that way. But it's so stupid because he was shooting that way. But I guess he was like shooting just to like let off some rounds and then started shooting that way. I don't know. He was just letting it off, right? Everybody started running this way. So my instinct was to stupidly run that way. And while I'm running, I'm scared because I'm like, yo, you so dumb. Why are you running this way? When he you seen his gun was right there. You seen where he was, you seen it. That you seen the direction. Why would you run this way? While I'm running, I'm telling that to myself, like, yo, you so dumb. But then I'm noticing like, yo, I'm not running as fast as I can because I got this big ass juice in my hand. Child, what was that? I flung that whole juice into somebody's car. And cause I looked a little bit back and I seen the window was open. That shit bust open in somebody's car. If you was in 4th of July and you had your car door open, your window door open on Elton, and your whole shit got sticky and just wet, I'm sorry. I won't pay to get that shit clean because it's been 2 years now, but I do apologize. That shit was so insane to me. I run around the corner. I'm running. I was going to keep running straight. And Jenny was like, Hilary. So I go, I see her. She around the corner. They's like by her car, like hiding by her car. And I run up to them and I could not breathe. I never ran. Mind you, I got asthma. I never ran as fast as I did that day, and never felt so scared of my life that day, because it was so close to me. I was like, I could have died. Thank God, because God always blesses me. Thank God nothing happened to me. Mind you, I told two of my friends to come through, and they legit pulled up right when I turned that corner. I seen them over there. I'm like, yo. And we dead ass stood in that car. I was so upset. Let me tell you about that too. We now get in this girl's car, and we like, all right, well, at first I'm like, if y'all were ready, because Jenny looked like she was so over it. Like, Jenny was so over it, over everything that was going on. Jenny looked like she wanted to go home. So I'm like, if y'all want to go home, y'all could definitely go home. We gonna just, like, y'all could drop us off right here, because we were still in the hood. Like, that we can walk wherever and go wherever. So I'm like, y'all could just drop us off right here. And me and my girls, we're gonna do something, because they just linked me. I'm not gonna just tell them to go home. Like, we gonna go get something to drink, we're gonna be outside, we're gonna be lit type shit. Like, I'm lit. The girl's like, no, like, where y'all gonna go? We like, we don't know. We gotta find a spot. We was looking for at least a liquor store open, so that we can sit here and get some liquor. You know what I mean? And be outside. It was summertime. We could have just went to any park and just chilled, drank, and just hung out type stuff. And the girl at one point in time was like offering, like, y'all can come to Jenny crib. And I'm looking at her like, girl, I don't think Jenny want anybody in her crib. Like, you crazy? And I got my two friends. Like, if it was me, I know Jenny wouldn't mind. Like, yeah, come to my crib, da-da-da. But, like, I'm with two of my friends. Like, Jenny is very much iffy about people being in her crib. And I understand. I respect that. So I just looked at her like, girl, no. Like, you're offering someone else's crib. You're crazy. And at one point in time, what she said, she was like, all right, so you know what? We gonna drive around. We're gonna drive around real quick and see if there's a liquor store open. So that's what I thought we was doing. But we was driving around doing Uber Eats. She was driving us around while she was doing Uber Eats. And I realized that, like, she went to McDonald's. I'm like, oh, y'all gonna order some food? She's like, no, I'm doing something real quick. Okay. Got the food, went to a place, and I'm like, she doing Uber Eats? She got out the car, and I'm like, Jenny, is she serious? Jenny's like, yeah, she blowing minds. Like, she really blowing minds. I'm like, child, I told her we can leave. She's like, I know. I don't know what's wrong with her. Talking about y'all can come to my crib. Like, how you offer my crib? I'm like, girl, I thought the same thing. But I'm like, Jenny, keep calm, because, it's not that serious. We gonna leave soon, so y'all can talk about it, whatever. She tried to take us, lying, I tried. She took us to Popeyes to get the second order. And I'm like, Jenny, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I kept telling her while she was in the car, like, girl, like, we about to leave, da-da-da. She's like, but where y'all going? Like, where y'all about to be at? Like, what y'all about to do? I'm like, girl, right now, anywhere but in this car. Like, and my friend Ashay was like, yeah, nobody want to stay in this car. Like, we trying to be outside. We trying to find something. Like, we trying to find a place. So, like, I think I was Googling, like, liquor store that was open. There was nothing open. Dummy, it's 4th of July. They close early. I'm dumb. But, at this point, we just wanted to get out her car, too. Because it's like, you're driving us to places. Like, no. Mind you, the line was ridiculous. It didn't make no sense why was so many people outside getting freaking Popeyes that late. I guess 4th of July, people were lit and they wanted some food real quick. And the line was so long, and she was blowing minds like, girl, ja. So when she stepped out the car to go get the food, she's waiting for mad long. I'm like, Jenny, I'm not gonna lie to you. When she come back, I'm gonna just, and I don't even think I'm gonna wait till she come back. I think we're just about to leave out, because that Popeyes was real close to their house. I'm like, Jenny, I don't think I'm gonna wait for her, because yeah, she's doing the most. Jenny was like, I bet. I said, no. Tell her I said bye. Tell her I said it was nice meeting her and all of that. Like, I'm good off that. And she was like, I bet. I left out of the girl's car. We started walking. We started walking down. We was like 2 blocks down. And do you not know that the girl finally gets the food and she drives up to us and was like, all right, later, you guys. It was like, all right, bye. And she turned the whole thing. You could see it in Jenny's face that Jenny was probably telling her, like, let's just go straight, da-da-da. And she did not want to listen. I don't know if she was trying to stunt on the nigga. Like, I don't know what she was trying to do. I really don't know. But, like, yeah, no. I don't know what she was trying to do. It was just, that whole 4th of July was very much weird. Disappointing. It's just a lot. Yeah, that's the story time. When I dealt with a bing, bing, bing shootout. That was another reason why I stopped going outside. Okay, let me just let you know that now. I don't go outside because I'm too young to die young. Okay. But if you like my story times, if you like me just talking, you guys can always hit me up on all of my social media platform at the Hilary Effect. I was gonna say .com. Girl, I wish. At the Hilary Effect. And you guys can even tell me some stories that you want me to tell, because I'm very animated. I can read you guys a story, keep it very much anonymous. And yeah, comment, like, and subscribe if you love me. Again, like, if you love me, you will comment, subscribe, and like it. Okay, subscribe. At least subscribe and like. Y'all don't have to comment if you don't want to comment, but show me some love. It's free. You guys don't have to pay for nothing on this app. It is free. Comment, like, and subscribe, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. I looked to the side, and the girl that Jenny was with, she started walking that way. And I looked, but Jenny's still in front of me. So I was like confused why she's walking. Like, I don't know if they you know how couples, like, let's say if I'm looking at you, we talking a little bit and you get me mad and now I don't even want to talk to you. I don't want to look at you and I just walk away type stuff. That's what I thought happened. Like, I thought she walked away, like, because they was arguing or some shit. And I'm like, Jenny. She's like, what happened? I'm like, shorty, she leaving. So they was like, yo. And she not listening. So Jenny goes and starts walking. She's like, hold on, Hill. And I'm like, yeah, I was standing here because I don't want to be no third wheel. Like, I don't want to be no damn third wheel. And Jenny goes after her. So I'm standing, if I'm not mistaken, was I on top of a, like, sitting, like, leaning on a car? BBS my phone pop, street nigga bitch in my burger, how my nigga walk, G5 flight, sweet like private, got my nigga chop, in love with a stepper, so don't make me send a nigga drop. I can't wait to get home when I fuck you, I'ma fuck you in a row, but we got options, I might fuck you anything.